Kyoto desu. This is our ticket to board the Shinkansen from Tokyo Station to Kyoto. And I actually thought the Shinkansen would be in Shinjuku, but I guess it makes sense why it would be in Tokyo Station. And as you can see, we're pretty good at dodging crowds in Tokyo thanks to how similarly crowded the London Underground can be. We're just heading to our platform, and honestly, I'm so glad that the weather is so nice. Such a nice day to travel. And when we got in, it was so spacious, both the legroom and the luggage storage just above your head. And if you notice, we didn't opt for the view of Mount Fuji, which is usually seat E because we already been and stayed at a gorgeous hotel overlooking Mount Fuji. Plus, it was a busy train, so there was literally no time to make reservations. When we arrived in Kyoto, our accommodation was literally 5 minutes away, and it's a traditional ryokan with an onsen bath. Apart from Mount Fuji, Kyoto is also one of our highlights. Check out this traditional ryokan. When you go in, this is their lobby with seating, and the entire hotel is actually covered in tatami mats, which means that you can walk around the entire hotel barefoot. Yeah, I know, pretty cool, right? We had to leave our shoes behind and check in. Plus, just next to the check-in counter is a free-for-all amenities. Basically, take as much as you want, but don't be absolutely ridiculous, of course. We have a seat. You can sit there.
This is so cool.
I honestly love this hotel. It really feels like I'm in Japan with the whole setup, and I really recommend everyone to try a ryokan at least once when you visit Japan. Also, I noticed this hotel that there are a lot of Japanese from other cities visiting, so you know it's really good. Anyway, here's a room tour for you guys. Ooh. Wait. I guess this is the toilet. It's small. Separate yung toilet sa shower.
That's good. Oh.
Oh my god, I love it! Wow.
This is nice and quick.
Wow. I love the tatami floors.
Tatami.
Of course. We need aircon. Oh.
すごいね。hotel number one.
Our favorite word, nambawang. This hotel also has its own souvenir shop, but this right here is my favorite thing about this hotel. Literally matcha latte, hot and cold on tap. My iron levels are gonna be in trouble with this. And it was actually really nice too. Not too bitter and not too sweet. It was exactly how I like it. And this is Ray just taking off the matcha stain off my new bag because it wouldn't be me if I was not clumsy. Anyway, we tried to go out to find something to eat, but there weren't a lot of options in the area, and those that were still open have extortionate prices. So we ended up getting the next best thing, which is 7-Eleven. And just chill in the hotel room.
Where did you buy this?
They also provided us with free ramen noodles and called it a night. The next morning, I woke up really early to enjoy the onsen bath. I wanted to avoid the crowds because the private baths can get very busy. Before going into the private bath, you need to shower first on the public bath, and it was so embarrassing, for me anyway, because you have to be butt naked in the public bath. It's embarrassing because I was not used to this culture, but I was also very intrigued. Also, no tattoos allowed, so I had to cover it with a bandage that I bought from 7-Eleven last night. At least here in the private bath, I can have my own space with the peace and quiet. Our hotel actually provides free yukata, but they ran out this time because it was fully rented out by everyone in the hotel. However, the onsen was literally the highlight as to why I chose this specific hotel. The breakfast also did not disappoint. It was a Japanese buffet style and it was literally the best breakfast I've had on the strip. I know it's such an overstatement. Me and Ray were saying that we wish we could stay another night, but they were fully booked. As we were headed to our next hotel, we bumped into this really cute bagel shop. If I remember the name correctly, I think it's Rabbit Bagels, and they have a huge selection of savory and sweet bagels as well as sandwiches. I've also noticed quite a few locals come here too, so we kind of just joined in and chilled here for a bit.
Wow. So good. Cream cheese.
After the little diversion, we headed to our next hotel. This hotel we booked literally the night before because we decided to stay another day in Kyoto instead of heading to Osaka to actually immerse and spend our time there. There was still so much to do and see, and we haven't actually even started yet. This hotel popped up because it has such a good location close to the Kawara area, if I'm saying that right. It was small, but actually it's enough for the night. We didn't waste time and headed out straight away. The best way to immerse and explore Kyoto is to walk, and that's exactly what we did. I really love this area and I recommend first-timers in Kyoto to stay in this area because it's so beautiful and it's close to shops and restaurants. I felt like Kyoto was actually hotter than Tokyo, but the cute and traditional houses that make Kyoto distracted us from the heat. We walked until we got to the labo perfumery. We were there on a weekday at 3 p.m. and there was barely any queue. Actually, we were just second in the queue. So if you want to skip the queue, go around this time. But I'm pretty sure it's because it was so hot. People didn't want to queue up, but it was such a good experience. And Ray got his osmanthus perfume and I got my matcha. We then headed to where the Fushimi Inari shrine is, but before we take the walk, we enjoyed some street food and looked at interesting shops. There was so many Chikawa merch there. The Red Gates was a sight to behold, but I felt like the tranquility of the area has dissipated because it was just so crowded. You couldn't enjoy it to the fullest. However, if you go at night, it's definitely more tranquil. We even met the spirit guard, who was such a refined gentleman. Then, when the sun set, we headed to Gion to try our luck at looking for geishas or maiko. But, of course, we had no luck. We did spot a few taxis dotted around, waiting on buildings, which we speculated were clients picking up geishas. But, we could totally be wrong. We visited another temple, which was very nice, but by then we were so exhausted. Mind you, this was already like 8 or 9 in the evening, and it started raining, so we kind of just called it a night and enjoyed playing some gachapon.
1, 2, 3. Who do you want? This one, I bet.
Yeah. Or that. Or that.
Okay, let's go. Oh, there it is. Woo! I see a yellow hair.
No. Oh, it's probably him.
Is it? No,
Wait.
it's no.
Let me open.
Where is it? I feel like it's him.
I got him.
Ah! Yes!
Good luck though. I got
Nice
him.
one.
Ohayo gozaimasu! So we are actually in Uji right now because we love matcha. I love matcha before the whole Western white culture decided to colonize it yet again. But that's a topic for another day. Anyway, our first stop is Marukyu Koyamen, which I got their best matcha powder at 70 pounds. I was also the last person to get it too, which is so lucky. Also, would you spend that much for matcha? I don't know. We also had soft serve from there and it was super duper good. Next matcha stop is this place where we had yet another matcha treat, this time a cake roll and a matcha latte. We actually went to a couple of matcha places like Nakamura Tokichi and this place right here. I can't remember, just to get matcha powders. By this time, you can tell that I am barely vlogging because I wanted to just enjoy the moment and actually immerse myself in Uji. We didn't forget to head to Uji River to refresh and enjoy the view. Of course, we ate some takoyaki as well and visited the famous castle. It was totally worth it and it was so picturesque. I really wish we spent more time in Kyoto. There were so many more things we wanted to do and so many places that I wanted to see. But for now, I hope you like our Kyoto trip. Until next time.